guys want to, anybody, maybe Skylar, talk about, with the new emphasis on officiating, there were a lot of whistles, and it seemed to interrupt pace in a way that maybe you don't see in the past. What did it feel like to you guys in terms of not criticizing or critiquing officiating, but just what it did to the flow of the game?
Well, yeah, there was times where it kind of stopped the flow, but overall it worked in our favor. And our game plan was kind of just control the ball, and when we get fouled, because we knew that the refs were going to call fouls, so just hold on to the ball and make free throws. So it kind of slowed it down, but it worked in our favor, so we're not complaining. Oh, man, great player. As you guys can all see, he's real poised, always learning on the fly, and, even though he's a freshman, he's coming in and helping lead this team, and he's doing it exactly what we were all excited for him to do. So hopefully he keeps it up.
Jeremy, last week, not necessarily the greatest field goal percentage in San Marcos. What does it give you confidence?
Well, after the game, I knew that wasn't my normal self, but going into practice this week, I think I sort of got back to like my old ways, just being confident and just doing what I normally do and just not thinking so much and just having fun while I'm out there.
I was seeing Hemsley. I mean, he's ninth in the nation last year in steals. What kind of looks did he give you today to challenge you for the rest of the year?
I mean, point guards are gonna play me like that. They're gonna try to speed me up, but it's up to me to just play at my own pace. I can't let anybody speed me up. But yeah, Coach talked to us before the game and told us a lot about how he had a record for steals or something like that. So, but yeah, it's not really a big deal like going against point guards like that. It's really just more of how I play for my own pace.
Jeremy, you told me a couple weeks ago you imagined this opening night many times. How did what you thought it would be compared to what tonight was like for you?
This was nothing compared to the exhibition game. Like it's a feeling I can't really describe. I knew, like as soon as I woke up this morning, I knew it was going to be a good day. So it's really a feeling I can't describe. I'm excited for this, but at the end of the day, it's just the first game. We just have to continue to do what we do.
What did you learn about this team in the first game?
That we are grinders. Every game isn't going to be pretty, but team stuck with it. We stayed positive, and when we weren't making shots, we just stuck with it and we grinded it out. So I'm real proud of the win tonight.
All right, kind of the same for you last week against San Marcos. Maybe not the greatest field goal percentage, but he came out today and kind of set the roof on fire. I mean, what kind of confidence was the coach giving you throughout the week to keep going?
Yeah, it was a bummer to come out in the exhibition game and, shoot what I did from the field. But the coaches just told me, your feet weren't set. I watched tape, watched my shots. And then they told me that, they feel like I'm the best shooter or I'm a good shooter. So they think every time I shoot it's going in. They gave me confidence leading into this game.
Hey, Skylar, how important were the minutes that Dakarai gave you guys, especially in the first half when foul trouble?
Real big. He came in, hit some big shots, and like he said, the last game he played, he wasn't really knocking down shots, but, I told him to keep shooting those shots because it's going to fall. And so you guys see he could shoot and knock it down. So hopefully he stays with it, he stays consistent, and he'll be a problem against other teams.
I know you talked about this, Skylar, but the other two guys, you heard kind of rumors that they were going to be calling it closer, I guess, all across the country. It was just like this. Was this anything like you imagined, the number of whistles and what they were calling?
Not really. I didn't really think too much in it. I just kind of try to play the game, and whatever happens, happens. So, hopefully if it's going to be like that, then it works in our favor every time, and we just knock down our free throws.
How about you two guys? Have any idea it was going to be like that?
Well, either way, with the rule changes, it's just something we have to adjust to. We can't really complain about it because the rules they're done. Like they're not going to change again. So it's really just something we have to adjust to, and we can't let it affect our game.
Skylar, looking ahead to Monday, Utah, ranked game on the road. You guys moving into a game like that pretty quickly early in the season. Talk about Pole, his size and his defense around the basket. What do you remember about him, and what kind of unique challenge is that?
Well, I remember he was a good player, big, and he had a real strong presence. So it's going to be an exciting game, and I can't wait to play against him.
Did you follow his? Not you got your own things to worry about during the season, but as it went along, he was pretty unpolished. But he played before in the Sweet 16 and held his own. And he's on first-round draft boards next year. Is he? do you have a sense he's progressed a lot as a player from even when you saw him?
Honestly, I haven't been watching him at all. You know, we kind of have our own things to worry about. So, you know, I've heard some things about him, heard that he's improved. So, you know, good for him. But I haven't really had any time to keep tabs on him. So.
Jeremy, what was kind of going through your head when you got benched with 3 fouls and you're just kind of?
I mean, nothing really. I've been in that type of situation before, just on a different level. That was just the first time I've been in that situation in college. I mean, it's nothing that bothered me. I knew once I got back in the game, I was going to help my team get the win.
Jeremy, you know, the exhibition and then I guess the closer scrimmage, you didn't play quite as well as you wanted to. What changed between now and then?
I think in the scrimmage and the exhibition game, I was just thinking too much. I was overthinking, and like Coach Fish said, I was sort of obsessing over things and just trying to play too fast. But after that, like sort of thinking, I really just had to get back to my old ways, how I know I am when I play well. So I really just try to shut my mind off when I play and just react to things and just have fun.
Barry, can you talk about the, you know, obviously interested in the 7-foot guy from Utah, but what can the guard court do in a game like that to open it up with outside shooting, push the pace, and in transition, just things that get him out of spots where he's comfortable?
Yeah, our goal is always to run up and down the court. We like to play fast, you know, something we work on every day. And I feel like if we catch him in transition, he can't sit down on the block, you know, and block shots and stop our early offense.
Did you guys notice much the shortened shot clock out there? Do you feel like it affected the pace?
No, I don't think it affects our game. It's something we practice a lot during practice. We never really use the full shot clock to get our shots up. So the shorter shot clock doesn't really affect us as a whole.
Did their trap defense kind of surprise you guys at all, or was that something you also expected throughout the week?
Well, we watch a lot of film on every team we play, so it's something that we expected. You know, we heard that they're real aggressive in their press, but like there were times where they try to get us on the half-court traps. But Coach Fisher always preaches for us to be poised when things like that happen, so I think we were well prepared for it.
Jeremy, what kind of opportunity is Monday? It's a ranked top 20 team, at least in your rankings on the road, and it's got to be exciting as a player to have an opportunity like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's opportunities you dream of your whole life, but it's just another game. Like it's what we signed up for. I can't go into it being scared or being nervous that we're going against a ranked team. I just have to be the leader on the court and just do what I can to help my team win.
What was, I guess, like the biggest adjustment going against their zone? It seemed like towards the end of the second half, obviously Hemsley was out. Was there adjustments at halftime? How would you say you guys kind of?
Well, we kind of prepare for the zone, and I guess the talk around town for college basketball this year that it's going to be a lot of zone. So it wasn't anything that caught us off guard. You know, we have zone plays ready. That's what we practice. So it wasn't anything new.